walk goes down and said, and I'm like, I actually have a hard time.
See, that one is I don't know if it's a finger length thing.
Yeah.
So I can't get my fingers on.
Yeah, so rims, yeah. That's why there's 3 methods here.
Yeah.
So, and actually taking this and practicing this at home. So there's that other method where you slide so you've got kind of 2 points on. You slide your 2 fingers around, and then you're always creating a second base for the food. So then, so
It's easier to do too for me.
there's a few different methods, and just depending on how strong we are in the fingers and wrist, will kind of affect that. But yeah, those few things, so crossing over, carrying it at eye level to customers, and thinking about, if I'm really slow here and I do kind of like a little performance casting, it adds
The
to
whole thing, not like obviously it's the same way. You need to be quick because you need to do quick service, but you don't need to be so quick that it actually looks like you're rushing.
Yeah, you're making an effect. Yeah, so you have to think about those things. All right, back to the table. We've done our carrying of plates and thought about how we carry plates. Moving on. Okay, so here are some tips for carrying plates full of food. Who would like to read those tips out? Oh, sorry, yes, KJ.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I can read it.
Let's go.
So some tips for carrying plates full of food include serving all food as soon as it is ready, never touching or smelling the food, keep the plate level so that the ready plated food maintains its look and doesn't move or spill, carry plates perpendicular to your elbow for ease and presentation.
So dropping it, don't tense up when you're carrying. Drop everything down so there's this body weight to your whole carrying process. Yeah.
Be careful not to leave thumbprints all over the plate when carrying the meal. For speed of service and to ensure food is served hot, the server may have to carry 3 plates at once.
Yes. Okay. So it's usually an industry standard that we carry 3 plates. Okay. And if you can't do it, practice. It took me ages. Okay. I had to go home and I had to practice it so that it was perfect. Okay, so the third consideration, did I place the food down on the table accurately and with etiquette? Okay, placing food down is also part of the whole experience, okay? So we're not going to throw it down on the table. We're not going to position it weirdly in front of the customer. It kind of has to be perfectly on the place setting and with care, yes? So you will know that you've done this correctly if you've delivered food from the left of the customer. That's important, okay? We never approach or deliver food from the right. That's the clearing side. The presenting the food side is on the left. Okay, and then you place the plate in the center of the place setting with the main dish item nearest to the customer. So if the dish has condiments, we're not going to place the condiments in front of the person. We're going to place the main dish, okay, and with care. Okay, and you serve, a few more points. You served required accompaniments with the correct dish, and you barely made a sound when placing the plate on the table, okay? No sound, just a light little gesture. Okay, now I'm going to introduce Raj, okay, supervisor at the Adelaide Festival Centre. He is going to run us through how to use appropriate techniques to clear and carry multiple used plates and other serviceware. So, yes. So we've got a soiled, it's called a soiled table over here. It's where the customers finished dining and they've left all of their bits and pieces there. Now we have to clear this, okay? We have to carry equipment and we have to clear this. So here we go.
Thanks, Maddie, for having me.
No worries.
So always make sure when you come to clear the table, just make sure every single guest on the table have finished their meal. So once everyone is finished, it's always good to ask the guest, how was the meal? It's always polite, so at least you know to give the feedback to the chef if there was something wrong with the meal. And once they say like, it was wonderful, if there was something wrong, at least you can pass it on to the supervisor or the chef always stand on the right of the guest. Like Maddie said, you put the food from the left. When you're clearing the guest, just go on the right hand side, grab the plates on your hand, exactly the way you carry the plates. First thing is the fork, you put it, and always remember, so normally like the little fingers here, you put it there, get the knife, slide the knife underneath. So what it does is it doesn't slide and just move it around. And we go with the next plate. Just go on top, and you just go with the fork, just on top, and you use that knife slowly. Normally you don't get that much condiment leftovers, you might have less, and just slowly slide it away from the guest.